Show the world don't care about lullabies, need shark, lotto, Bruce Banner, or mac and cheese, marathon OG, and Oreo cookies. It's a highlight in the head, somehow I can't feel my face. Rumors of war, I'm going out of space.
So, Rico Wade,
man.
Feelings, thoughts, impact on the music on you?
Just in general.
Yeah.
Man, first and foremost, my condolences to his family. Everybody from the Dungeon family, PA, everybody in Atlanta, really, everybody in the South. I personally feel like we lost a legend, a visionary, and somebody that actually cared about what music sounded like, how people were heard as artists, and I just, it's a lot of feelings involved because I remember my cousin Frank, he used to have the posters on the wall, like the OutKast, the TLC, the Salt and Peppers, the Biggies, the Rakims, and I remember my cousin John, shout out to Lil John, he gave me a tape called Southern Playlist of Cadillac Music. Cause I heard that one song, Players Ball, cause it was over the Christmas record. And then when he gave me the tape, shit, it was my birthday. I was probably like 13, 12 or 13. And from that point on, whether it was Society of Soul, I can't even say Parental Advisory, I call Society of Soul, I call like Andre 3000 and CeeLo Green, on a remix of that song with TLC that was also singing background. So it's like, if I add something else, I add the Goodie Mob to it. Because, you know, you're creative and, you know, being young, like as a teenager, I remember wanting to run away from home, not knowing that like, not everybody go through those feelings, but just more or less like, it was a lack of direction from, not necessarily like the cats my parents' age, but like that big brother. But I feel like what Rico Wade, Sleepy Brown, Ray Murray, as organized Noize, what they did, you know, they brought a different level of soul food. And I ain't just saying music, I'm saying like direction. Without the direction of what Rico Wade had, you don't have a TLC. You feel what I'm saying? Like Blackberry Molasses, like that record was done by them. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, you can even talk about Envogue. They had an impact with Envogue. Waterfalls is a song that right now, if anybody play it, they love it. And it was, he had a part in it. The South got something to say, that's all I gotta say. When Dre said that shit. Come on, man, like, they stood up for what was righteous at the time and it was needed. You feel what I'm saying? Where it's like, and being creative, being thought-provoking, being a leader, it's not easy. But he was able to assemble boys and were able to help groom them into becoming men. And his impact on Atlanta, it's major. To me, it's his impact on the South. He's just as big as Dr. Dre or Snoop. Like, he might not get the credit because he was outspoken, but he was somebody that was necessary for the South. And bringing some real soul and bringing some real funk to where it's like, I personally feel like this was missing from the game right now. And a big chunk in the heart of the music game died with Rico Wade. I think it's gonna inspire, you know, people hearing the interviews and getting all that, but it's like, I'm all about giving people their flowers while they're alive. And I got a chance to meet him a couple of times, you know, being in Atlanta, and he was always cool. I went to I think it was like the NPR music interview and found out a lot of history that I didn't know about, you know, the Dungeon and OutKast, on how records were in and they were still rapping over it. How they came and, you know, like, instead of really using samples, they started using original music. Like, why not? You know, that's something I always wanted to do. Why not vibe and create this? So, again, just it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot to unpack. But I can say, organized Noize, what Rico Wade did, he helped give direction. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thankful to learn it from afar and, you know, just along the journey to listen to the music from OutKast, Dungeon Family. Like, I'm thankful that I was able to be in the time and era, that nostalgic feel of having a tape. Most kids don't have that nostalgic feel no more. But he was somebody that found a way to bring the lyricism and bring it out of young artists. And in a New York type way, or quote unquote an East Coast type way, where the South won't give respect. Everybody was focused on New York. Like they say, that was the father of music or hip hop. Then they started focusing on the West Coast. But the South was like this negligent child that, man, we've been dominating the game. You gotta thank Rico Wade. Ludacris told me that personally, like, hey man, you gotta, man, a big part of us died. So, I don't wanna keep going on and on, but I appreciate it. I appreciate the influence, so, shit, my condolences. Yo.
Send them a signal in the smoke. Roll up the gas and strike a match, we gon' dope. The more that I count, the further away I am from broke. I be running it up with my folks. Check. Yeah. Definitely about money, all about the hustle. 2 blunts in the air for my aunt and uncle. 2 more for gold rolls and granddaddy. Lost so many folks, soul feels empty. Keep your head up, the world.